Late autumn, November 1944. The Ardennes forest lies shrouded in cold mist, the air heavy with wet pine and cordite. Dawnlight filters through bare branches as American M4 Sherman tanks rumble along a narrow road near crinkled Belgium. Exhaust smoke curls upward, mingling with the breath of crews standing atop turrets, scanning the tree line. Nearby, hidden in a shallow draw, 3 German Panzer tanks wait in ambush, engines idling low, long 75mm guns trained forward. Their commanders, veterans of the Eastern Front, peer through binoculars, confident in the superiority of their armor. In that frozen moment, the forest holds its breath as history edges toward the Battle of the Bulge. This quiet encounter marked a subtle turning point in the psychology of the German Panzer arm. For years, they had dominated battlefields with technical excellence and tactical audacity, believing Allied armor would always be swept aside. The Panther, with sloped armor and a high-velocity gun, was seen as the finest tank of the war. Its crews believed wherever they appeared, victory followed. Yet in late 1944, something unseen began to erode that certainty. It was not thunderous defeat, but quiet evidence of an enemy who fought with abundance. German commanders expected rationed, desperate opponents. Instead, they encountered endless Shermans backed by shells, fuel, aircraft, and supplies. Intelligence reports had claimed American industry was slow, its tanks inferior. What they witnessed instead was artillery that never fell silent, and aircraft that appeared whenever clouds parted, supported by logistics the Reich could no longer imagine. After a brief exchange that damaged one Sherman and forced the Panthers to withdraw, an uneasy pause settled over the front. American infantry advanced cautiously and found the German positions abandoned in haste. Under orders to conserve nothing, Sherman crews brewed coffee on gasoline stoves atop engine decks. The rich aroma drifted through the cold air as real granulated sugar was poured generously into tin cups. To German observers watching from concealed positions, the sight was surreal. One junior officer later wrote, "They drink real coffee with sugar as though the war were over. We have not seen real sugar in months." Records confirm the disparity. By late 1944, German soldiers received about 150 grams of sugar per month, often replaced with saccharin. Coffee was ersatz, brewed from acorns or barley. In contrast, the U.S. Army ration included soluble coffee and over 100 grams of sugar per man per day. The K ration alone contained multiple sugar packets per meal, shipped in vast quantities from America. To Germans accustomed to tightening belts and shrinking reserves, this casual abundance bordered on provocation. The tin cup of sweetened coffee became a recurring symbol during retreats across France and along the Siegfried Line. German prisoners mentioned it unprompted. One lieutenant told his interrogator, "Your soldiers fight as though they have nothing to lose, because they have everything to give away." Another veteran wrote home, "We thought we mastered war, but they fight knowing more tanks, more shells, more sugar will always arrive tomorrow." This contrast struck at the core of Nazi ideology. German commanders watched an enemy whose strength came not from fanaticism, but from industrial capacity and democratic consensus. The American soldier did not fight for a Führer. He fought knowing factories back home produced tanks, coffee, sugar, cigarettes, and chocolate in seemingly limitless supply. That material plenty translated into freedom of action. Shermans could be risked aggressively. Artillery could fire lavish barrages. Ammunition ships crossed the Atlantic unmolested. The emotional impact on Panzer officers was profound. Men who once mocked the Sherman now studied its crews with envy. Major Franz Ludwig noted, "Their tanks are inferior, yet they advance without hesitation. They know losses will be replaced by nightfall. We count every liter of fuel and every round," he wrote after fighting near St. Vith.